Nothing like a nice roaring fire. This has nothing to do with the video itself. I just wanted to try a different intro and, well, this is quite different, isn't it? Today is a day of updates. Quite a few, to be honest. Recently, the channel has been undergoing some redevelopment. And this video is to tell you all about the changes you can expect to see to the channel. So let's first start off with something that isn't even complete yet. And that is Saturday Storytime. Saturday Storytime was something that I created last year, and it was basically like this. I was sitting in my chair, I wore this same shirt every time, and I told some stories about my life, or about my dad's life because he had a lot more fun stories than me. I originally created Saturday Storytime to stay relevant. Not like I was relevant, but just to make sure I was posting at least once a week. The stories were short, they didn't take long to edit, and I got them out every Saturday. Almost. I mean, I still have 2 months worth of Saturday Storytimes that aren't edited yet, and I really should get round to. And because of that, Saturday Storytime will not be returning this year. Why? Well, we're already 3 months into 2025, and I don't know how many Saturdays I've missed, so I'm not going to try and keep up with them, and I still have 2 months worth of last year's that I need to edit and release. Also, I told the stories kind of boringly, so that I could get them out every week. I didn't really do much in them, and it wasn't really that much editing. It was actually just me telling a story, and I didn't even tell it in a fun way. It was just me talking about it. To be honest, I kind of sounded like Mr. Hippo from Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night.
It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville.
So instead, Saturday Storytime is going to be replaced with something else, and that is It's Storytime. This is not something that will be happening every week. This will literally be something that whenever I feel like something has happened in my life and I should tell people about it, then I'm going to tell people about it in an It's Storytime. And because it's not weekly, I will try to edit it to be more fun instead of me just sitting in a chair like I am now. So that is the first update. Now the second update is to do with branding on the channel. And the first piece of branding that's going to be updated is the profile picture. This is my current profile picture, heavily inspired by a certain show, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. For those of you that know, well, you know, and for those of you that don't, it probably won't take you that long to find out what show I'm talking about. And for those of you thinking that, oh, this is rainbow because it's something to do with pride, because I'm gay or something, it's not. That is just purely coincidental, I swear. So what is being updated about it then? Well, let me introduce to you the new channel profile picture. Yes, that's right. A slightly different font. Instead of being in Arial, it's something different. And a white outline. Such big changes. I never said that these updates were going to be completely different, okay? So this is the new channel profile picture. But I was thinking I should add another colour to it. Not like it has enough to begin with. How about pink? That's a colour we're missing. But then I tested it out and it doesn't exactly work. It doesn't go with the other colours. Didn't really mix well. Stood out like a sore thumb, honestly. That's one thing that's not going to change on the profile picture. Oh, and here's something that you probably won't see at first glance, but if you look at the dark blue circle, it's actually not in the centre. This is something I haven't realised for over a year. Honestly, I wish I could customize my channel more, but if only we were living in the time where YouTube was still new, where you could have a channel background, you could customize your own subscribe button, you could customize a lot, honestly, but now we're just kind of almost the same as every other channel. You can only customize 2 things now, instead of quite a lot more. Now you're probably wondering, you barely changed anything with it. What is the point in changing the profile picture? All you did was add a white outline and you changed the font. Well, the font is kind of part of why this was changed. And this all links, trust me it does link, to a specific company known as the EBU. The European Broadcasting Union, the people that are in charge of Eurovision, which this channel is actually heavily inspired by, if you can believe it. Now, this is what the logo of the EBU is. When I first saw this, I thought, wow, I could actually put my name on this because I have an O in my name and it could work with their O. The thing is, though, that this O means that whatever's part of it is part of the European Broadcasting Union, which my channel, obviously, is not. Don't know why I came up with that idea. Don't know why it's taken me this long to realise that it was just a stupid idea. Now, the whole reason I thought of this idea was when I saw Eurovision's ident. The little animated video that is played at the beginning and end of all Eurovision shows. When I saw this, I thought, I could use that and change the word Eurovision to my channel name. And so I did. And I liked it a lot. So since my channel isn't a part of the EBU, then, well, I think it's time for a logo change. Don't you? Again, a lot of difference. I mean, there is, like, the O is an actual letter O. The colour has changed to my channel's colour scheme, gold, and the I, you can actually tell, is an I. Also, the commas change, but that's not really too much of a difference. So this is the new channel logo. When you're a YouTuber, you had to think of quite a lot of things. Making sure everything is set up. You don't have any continuity errors. Making sure you are recording. You don't have any continuity errors. Are your videos actually enjoyable to watch? No continuity errors. And something that is, well, just annoying. And what's that? Like, what are these goddamn hand movements I'm doing? That is copyright.
Continuity errors.
Copyright has kind of been a thing on my mind when creating my channel. Fortunately, though, I'm able to get away with it, because even though a lot of people say, like, oh, if reaction content doesn't count as actually making your content transformative, it doesn't meet your fair use copyright rules, well, it all depends on who the reactor is. If you're someone who, I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm sure you know who. If you're a reactor that doesn't really do much with the content, like, you don't really say much about it, you just play the clip and you barely say anything, then yeah, that doesn't really count as fair use. But what I do is I never shut up. I talk way too much about little things that people would just overlook, and I make it into a big pressing issue. What are these hand movements I'm doing? It's why I never react to TikToks. For one, I barely use the app, don't even know why I have it installed still. But also, I prefer reacting to long content, not short clips, because when you got a short clip that doesn't really have much in it apart from one thing, what are you meant to comment on a lot? When you got a long video, plenty of things to comment on. One video, you're only going to be reacting and talking about the main focus of that because there's not much in it. Now, how does this link to the Eurovision ident? Well, it belongs to them. The reason I have been using it for so long is because in my mind, I kept thinking, I haven't been claimed for this, so what does that mean? I'm alright to use it because they're letting me use it? But while it's letting me use it while it's not being claimed, recently a Eurovision channel that I watch, a Eurovision fan channel I should say, was copyright struck. This is because Eurovision claimed 2 clips of their videos, and the third came from a Eurovision artist, but that's not the point. And even though these clips were the rehearsal clips, like, they could have copyright struck the whole video or something. But no, it was just the rehearsal clips. I've seen this recently on YouTube where Eurovision seems to be taking down any official rehearsal clip media. If it's like, oh, I was there, I filmed something from the rehearsals, that's fine because the people who filmed it own it. But if it's something that was actually from the Eurovision cameras or something, they're taking it down. How do I know they're not just going to suddenly come to my channel and think, hey, he's using our ident, we can't allow this, like, he's been using it for how long? Right, copyright strike all of them, although it doesn't matter because all you need to do, copyright strike 3 of them and my channel's gone, because you're only allowed 3 strikes and then you're terminated. Nothing can be done. So by the time this video is out, I am either done, or I'm still doing this, and that is taking out the ident from all of my videos. All I'm doing is just leaving in my channel name at the end. I'm taking out the video and I'm taking out the music, which honestly I'm surprised the music wasn't copyright struck, because that song is actually copyrighted. Because even though it's a different version of the original, it's still to the tune of the original song, To Dumb. I think that's how you pronounce it. So if you go and watch any of my videos from before this video and you think, oh, that's a bit of a weird intro, what's happened to that? It's been taken out because even though probably nothing would happen, because there are many videos I've seen online of people uploading it and it's been fine. For all I know, Eurovision could just change their mind and take them down. And I don't want that, so I'm not taking the risk. I'm taking it out of my videos so they don't get struck and my channel doesn't get deleted. But all of this basically just leads to the next update, which is a new intro. This intro is going to actually include copyright-free music. The best copyright-free song out there, Sax Is Life by MokkaMusic. And, well, without any more further delay, here is the new intro for the channel. It even transitions into the video better than the other one. So those are the main updates for the channel. But I just want to say, yes, okay, I've heard you, Melissa. You want longer videos. I only do short videos so that, like, I'm actually getting some videos out. It used to be like, oh, here's a short reaction while I'm editing a long reaction. But at the moment, with how much I got to do with college, I've just been releasing short videos. But I promise that longer videos will be coming. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Well, it's not really a sneak peek, it's more just here's some information. I'm planning to do something which will most likely be unedited videos. It'll basically be like watching a stream, but without it being live. The only editing will be changing from me filling the screen and then me in the top left corner. There won't be that much editing in it, but hopefully by doing this it means I can get longer videos out and quicker. This won't be something I'll be doing all the time. I will still be releasing edited long videos, but sometimes I just talk a lot and there's not really anything funny I can insert in editing or anything. I'll test run it, see how it works, and if people like it, then we'll stick with it. Now I know I've talked a lot, but thinking about it, I think we have time for one final update. And that update is... I had a shave. Well, not here, but here. I wasn't really sure what I was doing with it. I was just letting it grow, honestly. And a lot of my college friends said I should shave it off, and yeah, I agree I should have. And I have. Also, one final thing. In future videos, I promise not to be cringy on purpose. Although, when I'm in the moment filming, I don't really think I'm being cringy on purpose. Usually it's accidentally, and I cringe a long time after it's been uploaded. But I might be cringy on purpose in some cases. And here's just a little message to you. If there's a bit of a break between videos, like I don't get one out every once a week or so, it's not because I'm procrastinating. It's because at the moment I've got a few things going on. Like my college work, it's my final piece of coursework which we get marked on for the whole thing. So if there's a bit of a gap between videos, this is why. I've got other things in my life going on. But hey, that's all the updates I have for you today. But I'll tell you one thing that's not been updated, and one thing that will probably not change throughout my entire channel. My outro. So I hope you enjoyed, but until next time, goodbye! Well, not here. Oh, I'm not even recording on here, for sake. Why did I literally say before about making sure you're recording? I'm not even recording my bloody audio. And synced. Oh, my fucking neck. Why did that hurt so much? Oh my god. No continuity errors. This hat doesn't fit anymore. Oh god. I got this when I was 7. I'm 18 now. So by the time this video is out, I am either finished or still doing these hand movements. making your content transformative, it doesn't meet your fair use copyright rules, well,